y'all. So like I promised, you seen the video the other day of me getting the apple. I made the applesauce and then I used the cores and the peeling to get some apple juice. And I told you guys that I was going to use that to make apple jelly. Well, today, that's what I'm doing. So, like I promised, I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing it. I'm going by the ball. The Complete Book of Home Preserving. If you don't have this book, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. So that's the recipe and the instructions and stuff that I'm using today for this apple jelly. Yeah, so let's get started on it, shall we? Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is the recipe calls for 7 cups of granulated sugar. So, I'm going to measure my sugar out and put it in this bowl because you add your sugar all at once. So, I want it pre-measured out and in something that all I have to do is pick it up and dump it in the pot with the juice. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there's probably maybe another cup in there. This was a new bag of 4-pound sugar. Alright, so I got that measured out. Now, in this pot, I'm going to put my juice, and it calls for 5 cups of your apple juice. So, 1, 2, 3. Now, I did not strain the little pieces of stuff that was in this. You can if you want to. 4 and 5. All right. So now you put in your pectin. Alright, let me take this over to the stove. Now guys, I already have my these jam and jellies are water bath canned. I have a water bath canner. It's out in the garage right now. It's not cleaned up. Needs a really, really, really good scrubbing. Like it needs a really good scrubbing. So, I thought, well, I'll just use my biggest stock pot that I've got. It worked totally fine. I have a little Travis thing, see down in there, that I have to use in my slow cooker to make sandwiches and stuff. So I've got that down in there and got my jars sitting on it. So I've got those heated up. You want your jars heated up because this is going to be heated up. And this is going to be hot, so you want these to be hot so you're not adding hot stuff to cold jars. Ball book tells you all about how to do that and why to do it and all that good stuff. And then back there in the back, you can see that little pot right there. That is my lids. Your rings, that right there. Your rings, you do not have to boil. You don't want those hot. You actually want them where you can handle them to screw it on. When you're water bath canning, you have to heat your lids up. When you're pressure canning, you do not. So, like I said before, guys, this is how I'm doing it. I'm going by what the ball book says to do. You do you. Okay? I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing. I'm not telling you this is how you do it or how you should do it. You need to go by a recipe. You need to find instructions for where you live and all that good stuff. So, just showing you guys what I'm doing. That's it. This is my first time canning jelly, so my great-grandma didn't can jelly, or at least she didn't with me. So this is my first time, and you guys are getting to watch it, so let's hope I don't screw this up, right? Alright, so I've got my juice back here in this pot, and I'm going to put my pectin in there and whisk it until it's dissolved. Let me grab my whisk here. Now this recipe calls for 1 package of pectin. Alright. Now I'm going to whisk that until it's all dissolved up. Alright. Now, the book says to heat this up. Let me see what the recipe says. Hold on. Alright. A large, deep stainless steel saucepan, place your juice, whisk in pectin until dissolved. Bring to a boil over high heat, stirring frequently. And then you add your sugar all at once and return to a full boiling rolling bowl. Huh, whoopsie. That's what I meant. Yeah. Alright. So, I've got this heating up. Let me move you guys over here where you can see. Stirring frequently. Alright, so we're going to turn our heat back up to high. Alright, and then that's going to come up to a boil. And then we add our sugar. So we'll let that just cook on. Alright guys, so that's come up to a boil. And now you add all of your sugar at once. So we'll add that in. And then it says to return to a hard boil. And you stir it constantly. Alright guys, there's a hard boil. So you set your clock for 1 minute. Continue stirring, and you want to hard boil this for 1 minute. And don't stop stirring it. You keep stirring. Alright, that's 1 minute. Now you take it off the heat. If you want to skim the foam off the top, you sure can if that's what you want to do. I am not. Alright guys, so now you take your hot jar, take one at a time out of your canner. Alright, got my jar out. Now I'm going to move this hot jelly over here. Whoop. Back extra. Alright guys, there we go. Now you're going to put your jelly in your jar. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. And yes, I'm using pint jars. Yeah, you do this. Fill it up to a fourth. You want a fourth of an inch of head space. So I've got my little thing here, and I'm going to check that. All right, I can fill it up a little more. All right, guys. Now you take your debubbler and you go down in here, 2 or 3 times. Debubble it. All right. Now you take a rag or paper towel, whatever you like, put some vinegar on it, and you want to wipe your rim real good and get it cleaned off. That way you know you're going to get a good seal. You get a lid. Get one of your lids. Put it on there. Get a ring. Now, finger tight, guys. That's it. All right. Then, I'm going to place this back down in my canner. And then I'm going to do the rest of them, guys. I'll bring you back when I get them done. All right, y'all. So I got those done. I ended up with 4 pint jars of apple jelly. Now I've got those in my canner. They are completely covered with water. So I'm going to place my lid on my canner or my stock pot. And I'm going to turn my heat up. And I'm going to bring those to a boil. And then once they start boiling, I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. And they're going to process for 10 minutes. And then they'll be done. And I'll bring you guys back when they are done and show you what they look like. Alright, y'all. They are done. I brought the water up to a rolling boil. Processed them for 10 minutes. Turned the heat off. Took the lid off. And now I've let them set for 5 minutes. And now I'm going to take them out of the canner and set them over here on the towel for them to cool. Now when you take them out of your canner, you don't want to tilt them or do anything like that. Don't worry about the water that's on top. It will evaporate off. Alright, there they are. I've got 4 beautiful pints of apple jelly. So, but for now, guys, this is going to sit over here for 24 hours and cool. And then I'll clean the tops of them off. Take the not the lids, but the rings. Yeah, take the rings off of them. And then I'll write on top of it what it is and the date that they were canned. And this is what I have left over. A little less than half of a pint. I've left over, so I've set it out here. It is cooling. It's cooled enough now. You can see I'm touching it, and it will go in the refrigerator to use now. And Rob, I'm sure is going to be real happy about that. So, but anyways, guys, so right now that's it. All right, y'all. So I have finally finished the apple jelly. I got some finished this morning. And then it was lunchtime for Emma and nap time for Emma. So we had to do that, and then I finished up this evening and been a busy day. So this morning I done the 4 pints of apple jelly. That was made with the pectin. Then this evening I made some without pectin, because I only had one package of pectin, and I had more apple juice, and I didn't want it to go to waste. So I thought, well, I'll make it without the pectin and see how it turns out. So this, you can see that is pretty gelled, and it's not even cold yet. I mean, it's still warm actually. Whoops, Emma. So this is what I had left over. I had a whole quart back here. Pick it up and show you guys. There's a whole quart, and see, it's darker than the other with the pectin. And Emma. And I don't know if maybe it's because it had to cook longer, because, you know, I don't know. I don't know why it's darker, but it is. Emma. So we haven't tasted of the second one that I made without the pectin. We have tasted of the first one. It is really good. So I'm sure it's probably not going to stick around very long. It'll probably be ate and gone real quick. Alright guys, so I think that's it. Like I said, the Ball book, I highly recommend that. It's got a lot of great looking recipes in it. A lot more that I'm going to do in the time to come. Alright guys, so until the next one, bye.